The Colorado Trail has sparked a number of challenges over the years.
But you will not believe the one that faces 3 metro area women next month. They plan to run all the way from Denver to Durango. Folks, that is almost 500 miles. They told our Marcia Neville that they'll do it in less than 2 weeks.
The smiles are nonstop, and so is the chatter for hours on end.
Nice job on the tree branch.
We have a great time together. We have this rule, it's trail talk is all confidential. You can't spread it beyond the trail, but we have an awesome time.
An Ironman triathlete, an ultra runner, and a marathoner. 3 women training to attempt the unbelievable. A 12-day run along the entire length of the Colorado Trail. Denver to Durango. 480 miles. Averaging more than 40 miles every single day.
It's scary. I don't know.
There are a lot of reasons. I think one is just to see if we can. You know, always that challenge. You know, we're just ordinary women, and we get out and run every day, and, you know, we wanted to show them you can do extraordinary things when you put your mind to it.
But it's more than that. Beth Tennant Connor got the whole thing going as a tribute to her big sister, Margaret.
She's extraordinary. She's a very special person.
A year ago, the big sister she idolizes was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. And by April, the former marathoner could barely complete a 3-mile family run.
She ran it with me, but it was harder for me than it was for her, I think, just to watch her. I mean, she's going to take it on and get better and do it right, but she needs some help on this one. So that's what her little sister's going to do.
So the magnitude of the Colorado Trail is little sister's gift.
Trail run gives me 12 days to talk about Parkinson's and talk about Margaret and just how important it is.
Running is the connection between the 2 sisters, and the same connection binds the 3 friends.
I started hanging out with the wrong kind of people. People like Lori and Maria, and they just make you think you can do anything.
For at least 10 hours every day, it'll be just the 3 of them, all alone out on the trail. They'll cross 8 mountain ranges, go through 7 national forests, and 6 wilderness areas.
We're going to see, I don't even know what we're going to see, animals and sunrises and sunsets. I'm going to get to know Maria and Lori probably better than I ever wanted to.
They plan to smile all the way to Durango. Marcia Neville, News 4 Sports.
It's incredible. For more information about this run or to help the Parkinson's Association of the Rockies, give this number a call. It's 303-332-9858. The adventure begins in Waterton Canyon on July 21st. By the way, this is the first group of women to ever attempt a complete run of the Colorado Trail. Good luck to them.
Go for it, ladies. Are we in for a change in the weather?
Let's take a look outside right now from one of our library cams. We can see clouds gathering over Denver. Jim Thomas has our forecast next.
You're watching your Rocky Mountain Sports Report.
Former boxer Muhammad Ali and former cyclist David Spinney are both victims of Parkinson's. This debilitating disease attacks the nervous system and causes uncontrollable shaking. Parkinson's has hit home for one Colorado family. A mom, a doctor, and a sister of a Parkinson's victim are running for a cure, and their trek is our Fox Focus. Most people run for their health, but these ladies are running for the health of others.
My sister was diagnosed with Parkinson's last summer, just a year ago. And since I can't do anything for her physically, I decided I would try and support her this way.
Beth and her 2 friends will conquer the Colorado Trail for 12 days starting in Littleton. They'll run more than 480 miles through 8 national forests and more than 73,000 feet of elevation. Their final destination is Durango, and they're doing all of this to raise more than $10,000 to fight Parkinson's.
When we started out with the idea, it was, you know, we thought doing the trail would be a great trip to do, a lot of fun. But when Beth came in with raising the money for Parkinson's and helping out her sister, I think that really got us going. Being a younger sister and knowing what I know about the disease, it scares me, but it motivates me because I think Margaret is of the generation like Davis Finney, where they can find a cure, they're going to find a cure for these guys.
Maria Hopp is a physician, but while running with Beth and Lori, she has to check her expertise at the trail.
It doesn't work. It's like, I never do.
Especially when you're dealing with your girlfriend.
No, like, they don't care. They absolutely don't care.
This trail has developed more than Parkinson supporters. It has also helped develop a unique friendship. The trio of Beth, Lori, and Maria claim that their common quest to change lives has in turn changed their lives.
Can't do it. I can't do it now. We talk about the first kiss, first car, favorite movie, favorite book, and then we're quiet for a couple hours. A lot of girl stuff. Like, and Maria says, you know what's said on the trail stays on the trail.
Well, Maria does share something.
One time I got some of my liquid drink on my hands, and my hands were all sticky, and I didn't have any water, and we didn't have any water with us except for in our camelbacks, and we couldn't get it out. So Beth drank out of her camelback and spit on one hand, and Lori drank out of her camelback and spit on the other hand and got the stuff off my hands.
Of course, with these three, there are 3 correct ways to run a trail.
If Beth goes to the bathroom, we can go to the bathroom. If she's not going, we can't go because it wastes too much time. She goes more than we do.
With mountains of stories, acres of anguish, and miles of memories, Parkinson's has 3 enemies running its way.
Well, you learn how.
You know, you really have to love running to do it.
Dawn at Waterton Canyon. 3 marathoners are about to run the Colorado Trail.
You're crazy, aren't you?
People think so.
Fatigue may be the biggest challenge.
Just the whole tired factor, trying to be in a good mood after running for 10 hours a day.
2 support vehicles will carry food, clothing, and camping gear.
It is a lot of work. Yeah, it'll be a lot of work, but it'll be a lot of fun. I'll get to see parts of Colorado that I haven't seen before.
1, 2, 3, say cheese.
The group is raising awareness and funds for Parkinson's disease research.
Well, personally, I'm doing it to support my sister. About a year ago, she was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. I'm 40 years old.
I'm relieved. It's finally here. It's been a long time training, and I'm ready to go.
I love you.
Love you too. Good luck.
Now it's Colorado Trail or bust.
All we want to do is eat, sleep, and run, and get massages.
They've been training 15 hours and up to 80 miles a week. Also weightlifting, biking, and swimming. This trip will take them 480 miles in 12 days.
I mean, physically, if I don't get injured, it'll be fine. But mentally, I think there are going to be some really long days.
Over the 12 days, the runners will see 73,000 feet in elevation gain. The highest point of the run, over 13,000 feet.
Lori has run several 100-mile events before, but this run is different.
Going out every day is a little bit different. You have to really think through what you're doing each day. Make sure you're hydrated every day. Make sure you eat well every night and rest.
Lori's schedule prevents her from running the first day, so she'll run 55 miles the second day and catch up to her cohorts. They're looking forward to the finish line.
We're going to Durango.
On the Colorado Trail, Steve Lusk, News 4.
Man, my knees are still hurting. But can you imagine hurting for 2 weeks straight out on the Colorado Trail? 3 friends did just that. It's a backcountry route that starts just south of Denver and ends nearly 470 miles later in Durango. They climbed above timberline and just kept on climbing over the 10-mile range into Copper Mountain, back and forth across the Continental Divide, 11,000 feet, 12,000 feet, and over 13,000 feet between Creede and Lake City. And get this, they did it all in just over 13 days. A triathlete, a marathoner, and an ultra runner. Three friends set for the ultimate challenge, the Colorado Trail beginning to end.
Anybody can do a marathon with little training.
They would average over 30 miles a day for 2 weeks straight.
I don't know how many people can do what we're going to try and do. I shouldn't say try. Who can do what we're going to do?
Nice job on the tree branch.
They had laughed and gossiped their way through miles and months of training. Now, they were off.
We're going to Durango.
The triathlete, Maria Hopp, was the first casualty. Too many miles on bad shins. And soon, the marathoner, Beth Tennant Connor, was nearly forced off the trail, too.
I never thought I'd walk again.
An irritated tendon and blisters made every step agony.
We ran through water, really cold mountain water, which helped calm them down. It was the most painful thing I've ever done, by far.
But even with her feet pounding, Beth couldn't quit. She couldn't even think about it because this one was more than just a personal effort. This was for her big sister, who was recently diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Beth and Margaret became close as adults. They used to run together, but now Margaret's not strong enough.
We couldn't go running, we couldn't go hiking. She just can't do it.
Instead, little sister would do it for her, take on the trail, raising both awareness and money to fight the disease.
I thought of Margaret all the time, so she motivated me and she didn't even know it.
The rest of Beth's motivation came from running partner Lori Nakauchi-Han.
She is incredible.
While Beth rotated time off and missed about 100 miles, Lori, the ultra runner, ran every step of the 468 miles. The first woman to do it, and in less than 14 days.
And the days I ran with Beth just were pure joy. And we just laughed and we sang, and she dragged me along. We had a lot of fun.
They spent hours together from sunup to sundown, and when they got to Durango, they were still laughing. A victory for themselves and for Margaret.
At the end, when you get to Durango, you're done. Your pain will go away. But Margaret's still, no, she's got a long battle. A long battle.
And after they were all done, Lori actually called the 2 weeks a vacation. The friends are currently telling their tales from the trail around town. All proceeds will benefit Parkinson's. Call 303-332-9858.